beautiful! Welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, I'm back after I think a week or so. I've missed you guys so much, my dear. I hope your week went well. I hope that you and your loved ones are all doing fine. Now, I was away, but I am now so excited to be back and do readings for you guys. So I thought I would come back with a reading that a lot of you guys like. So today, my dear, it's all about who's coming towards you in love. Let's see, my dear. What do you need to know about the person that you're attracting into your life that, will be a huge part of your love life next? Okay, so let's look into that. As always, my dear, I have 3 palettes you can choose from, and today I have cards and crystals for you guys. So, this is pile 1 with the 10 of Pentacles, this is pile 2 with the Lover's card, and this is pile 3 with the 10 of Cups. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see who's coming towards you in love. Now, as you can see, my dear, I darkened the room a little bit. It's gonna get brighter in a minute when we light up your candle. But as always, I wanted to say that I already meditated for you guys. And let's start straight away. Let me get you your candle. For my dear pile 1, let's light it up. All right, 1 second. Okay. So, for my dear pile 1, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. For my dear pile 1, what do you need to know? Who's coming towards you in love? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, the first message I got is very interesting. I heard priorities. And I also understand what this message is supposed to mean. So I really feel like this person that is coming towards you in love, or maybe for some of you guys, you already met them. For others, you may meet them. But I really feel like this person will make you understand what it feels like when you are the priority of someone. And I don't know why this is coming through. Maybe some of you guys, if you have been in previous relationships, you kind of felt like you aren't really a priority, or you didn't really feel like the other person was showing you how much they cared about you. Whatever it may be, I really feel like with this person, you're gonna see it, you're gonna feel it, okay, in their actions, in the way they say things. You're not gonna question whether this person truly sees you as an important person in their life or not. Like, you're gonna know it. There is absolutely no questioning or doubting this energy. And I feel like this may mean a lot for you guys. Maybe you are someone who very often in life, and this doesn't even have to be connected to romance, but any kind of relationship. Maybe you are someone who has felt that very often people haven't really shown as much, as you would have liked to. Or maybe it was you who very often gave more, said more, showed more love and stuff like that. And you didn't really receive as much back as you deserved. And what I'm hearing very clearly is that with this person, you are a priority to them. Okay? There is no doubt about that. I know why I like this is such a random message. It has nothing to do with the message we just got regarding priorities and stuff, but I'm getting a message that this is someone who stays very cool even in very like stressful situations. This is someone who doesn't lose their mind. Um, this is someone who definitely knows how to handle stuff when things get maybe a little bit tough, or there is a tension building, or there is something that may um, stress other people out or confuse them. They are someone who will be very good at knowing how to go about the situation. I don't know, maybe this person has a lot of experiences in those things. Maybe they have experienced a lot of stressful situations in their life. Excuse the cut, my dear. I was interrupted. So sorry. But as I was saying, I really feel like this is someone who has experienced stuff like that. And it's kind of like they know how to go about it. They understand it very good. So, stressful situations or situations which could be a little bit challenging don't scare them. And maybe this is something that's very important for you in a partner. You would like to have a partner who knows how to handle stuff, I'm hearing. If this is the case, then this is definitely someone you can, like, very reliable, I would say. Yeah, a very reliable person. Also, someone who's very grounded. I'm also getting humble energy coming through from them as well. But I really feel like it doesn't matter, like, what their zodiac stuff, excuse me, what their zodiac is and stuff. Regardless of all that, they just, yeah, they're very beautifully grounded for sure. But there is definitely some earth energy coming through here. Let's see what else we can get. Mm, Another thing, wow, yeah, oh my goodness. Another thing I would also like to say here is I really feel like, my dear pile one. So I'm getting the message that this is someone who's very attractive. Yeah, wow. You're gonna be very attracted towards this person. I feel like this is something that's gonna feel so like refreshing, because maybe you haven't felt like at the time when you will meet them. Maybe some, once again, maybe for some you already met them, for others you may meet them soon, but I really feel like at the time when you will meet them, you may be in, yeah, in a time in your life in which people haven't really excited you, or you haven't really felt attracted, truly attracted to someone in a very long time. And it's kind of like when this comes through, it's gonna feel, honestly, it's gonna feel like having your first crush, like when people were younger and they made like certain experiences for the very first time, like having your first crush or the first butterflies and stuff like that. I feel like for some reason you're gonna have a very like similar situation. And what I find very interesting here as well is that, yeah, oh my goodness, this is really dreamy, a very dreamy energy. You know, you may even daydream about them or think about them a lot for sure. Let's see. But they're definitely very attractive, and it's something that I feel like is very important for you. I mean, of course, when it comes to, you know, finding a partner, every human being may have a completely different approach, or maybe different things, categories that are important to them, or things they're looking for in a partner, right? And I feel like for you guys, attraction, it does play a big role. Like, you want to be physically attracted to someone. If the physical attraction is not there, you may not even want to take it further. Like, it's very, very important for you. And this is your free will. You know, you can decide for yourself what is important for you, or what you're looking for and what you don't look for, right? And if you're watching this and this resonates with you, or you maybe even came into this reading wanting to know whether, you know, you would like this person's physical appearance, then this is definitely a yes, okay? They're also very romantic. They may do certain romantic gestures for you. Okay, so if you're someone who also like romance, then this is definitely for you. If you don't like that, maybe you have to talk with them about this. But like very randomly, for example, I see flowers being gifted, you know, and I feel like it's about a surprise element as well. They like to surprise you. Mm, that's interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's some dreaming about each other in this pal, okay? Like, I don't know whether some of you guys maybe are gonna dream about this person literally before you gonna meet them, or you kind of feel them, you feel their energy, or whether this goes back to the daydreaming I was talking about, but there is this element in here. And it's very lighthearted, you know, it's not something scary or something necessarily confusing. It's kind of like this dreaming aspect is something that is fun, if that makes sense. Like, if you're gonna daydream about them, it's something very fun, you know, it puts you in a very good mood, or it makes you feel very good. If you dream if you dream about this person, maybe even before meeting them or after meeting them, okay, still those dreams that you may have, I feel like they could be more so passionate or very sweet than serious. Yeah. That's interesting. So it kind of feels like for some of you guys, before this person even enters your life, you may actually already sense them in a way. Someone's favorite color could be blue, or there could be something about the blue color. I'm also getting green, okay? Of course, as always, take it how it resonates. For some of you guys, it may not mean anything. For others, there could be a connection, but that's a message I'm receiving here. Hmm. I'm also, okay, I'm also receiving a message that this person is very good with children. Like they are someone who could literally be the favorite of someone's child. Like for example, the favorite aunt or uncle or you know, whatever, you know, maybe of a, like when one friend of them has a child and the child loves this person, you know, there is a lot of very sweet loving energy. I feel like this person, they know exactly how to communicate with like children, or honestly innocence in general. Even when it comes to animals may also been drawn towards them. So the same with children. It just feels like people feel drawn towards this person's energy, or beings in general, because they make you feel safe. Their energy is very welcoming as well. But there is something about this aspect of, as I said, like children, animals, you know, which is very interesting. This could also be a very family oriented person, by the way. Or they could have, yeah, they definitely put a lot of importance to their family. For some, they could even come from a big family or have, you know, a few like siblings. Yeah. Okay. This is all I'm getting for you guys, my dear pal one. I am not receiving anything else. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, as always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my dear. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see who's coming towards you in love. What do you need to know about them? Now, my dear, as always, I already meditated for you guys, and as you can see, I darkened the room a little bit, but it will light up in a moment when I light your candle. So let's start straight away. Okay. So let's see. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for my beautiful pal 2. Let's see. What do you need to know about who's coming towards you in love? What do you need to know? Who's coming? Who's coming? Who's coming towards you? The first thing I would like to say is that I feel like who's coming towards you in love, it could be the case that there is something they like to do which is connected to sports, or maybe this person likes to work out, or there is a certain class they visit in which, you know, they can move their body, or they can really, I'm also hearing taking care of their body. So for some, maybe there is some kind of a sport that they do for their health, or to, I'm hearing, stay in shape as well. So we could have some different goals coming through here for you guys, okay? Depending on who's gonna resonate with, but definitely this person likes to be active. They like to also challenge their body with, for example, let's just say some people like to challenge their body with weight, right? So they would like to challenge a muscle or grow a muscle, and therefore they use weight to really, yeah, I guess trigger it, if you know what I mean, so it can grow, right? Maybe for some of you guys, this person could also do yoga, for example, to take care of their well-being, to do something good for their body, for their energy body as well, and just overall for their well-being. I would like to say that when we speak about this person's energy, there is something about this person in their energy which is kind of very logical. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it feels like this is someone who likes to approach the world in a practical and logical way. This person may not be that maybe knowledgeable when it comes to spirituality or certain concepts like that. I feel like for them, the world is more so all about, their rational mind, and this is how they approach the world, and this is how they perceive the world. I feel like for some of you guys, it could be the case that you will kind of bring this person out of their comfort zone a little bit and make them aware of the fact that there's so much more about this world that we haven't discovered or we can't explain with the rational mind. There's also another aspect to this world, which is spiritual, which is energetic, and this could be something that this person is not very knowledgeable about, and it's kind of like maybe you could be very spiritual, or you may believe in more things than just what we can sense with our senses, okay? You believe that there is so much more that, we will in the future discover about the nature of reality and the nature of, our existence. And I feel like you may actually light up a little flame within this person as well when it comes to this. You may actually introduce them to certain spiritual practices, or I would say maybe worldviews or concepts as well, which is going to be very different from maybe what this person normally puts their mind into. But definitely someone, once again, who is more so a thinker, in the sense that they try to find a rational solution to everything. Like, this is the way that they've been taught to think. This is the way that their life is structured. And this is the way they go about life. I feel like this person may not so much be a dreamer, but more so someone who's definitely like very deeply rooted in reality. They are, realistic is another thing. Like, very, very realistic, even perhaps, in a way that maybe they need to loosen up a little bit to see that there is also like a magic to life, if you understand what I mean, okay? Because if we only look through life, through one perception, we may actually miss out on so much more possibilities out there. And it's kind of like something you may actually introduce to them. I feel like there are a lot of people who may go for this person's like services or whatever this person offers, because I feel like this person may either be well known wherever they are, maybe in their community or maybe in their field, but it kind of feels like a lot of people have a lot of respect for what this person is capable of, and they believe in this person's vision, they believe in this person's skills, someone who could be very well respected for their work. I feel like a lot of people have trust in this person. Um, it could be work related, but it could also be outside of work. So they could have trust in, this person's abilities, but also generally speaking, this is someone who's very trustworthy. Yeah, if this person is in some kind of position in which they have power over other people, let's just say in the work environment and stuff, I feel like they could be a very likable boss or a very likable person, there. I feel like the reason why is because, first, just the way they are, okay? But there's also something about fairness in here. Because this person treats people very fairly and doesn't allow their ego to involve, like, to get, I would say, yeah, kind of, they don't allow their ego to interfere with what's right, with like their values and stuff. So no matter how far this person will go, they will never forget where they come from, and they will never treat people in a way that is not fair just because they could. They could be unfair, but they wouldn't do it because that's just not what sits right with them. Like, this is someone who's very very fair, yeah. I'm getting another very interesting message coming through, and it's that, okay, I don't know why I'm receiving this message, but I feel like it could be the case that a lot of people actually kind of lose themselves when it comes to this person. Like, this person could have a lot of admirers, okay? There are definitely a lot of people maybe interested in them or interested when it comes to being with them. I feel like something about this person is very attractive. It could be the success that they have. It could be something regarding their physical appearance. It could be something um, connected to their maybe abilities that makes them very attractive. But there is something about that in here for sure. But there is one thing I would like to say, which I find pretty sweet, that this is someone who, they're pretty honest with people, and they don't like to play around with people. They don't like to give people like false promises and stuff like that, or hope where there is no hope. And they're pretty honest, and they will always let people know. And what I was referring to when it comes to what I find very sweet is that this is also someone who knows how to handle people who have, sensitive souls or sensitive hearts. Like, some people, they could be much more sensitive to energies, and it can sometimes be a little bit difficult, to do certain things because you feel it much more, like, intensely. And I feel like this person has a lot of respect for that. They are very compassionate for people who may be very empathic, or maybe somehow sensitive. Like, this is exactly how I'm receiving it. Yeah, this is someone who's very compassionate. And I'm also hearing another thing, another message. This person is very understanding and compassionate when it comes to people's vulnerabilities. That's interesting. Where did this come from? like this message. It's very interesting. Um, Another thing I would like to say about this person is that I really feel like this is someone who's also a great communicator, by the way. Yeah, great communicator. And it's kind of like this person knows how to use their words, okay, to have a positive impact on other people, whether it's through how they say something or what words they use, but they are a great communicator, like in a very positive way. I feel like they can encourage a lot of people. And maybe that's also why people love to work with them or be around them regarding, like job and stuff, because this person motivates you to do better. They motivate you to stay focused. That's interesting. Okay, this is actually all I'm receiving for you guys today, my dear pal, too. I'm not receiving anything else, but I feel like we got quite a lot of interesting messages coming through about your person. And overall, I would say that this is someone you can definitely look forward to, like you're attracting someone into your life. Energetically speaking, it feels like a very abundant person. But of course, at the end of the day, you have free will and you can decide for yourself whether, you're gonna accept an energy into your life or whether you want to reject it. But yeah, this is all I have for you guys for today, my dear pal, too. As always, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, as always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2, take care, my dear. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see who's coming towards you in love. What do you need to know about them? So my dear, as always, I already meditated for you guys, and as you can see, I also darkened the room a little bit, but it will get brighter in a minute when we light up your candle. So my dear, I would say let's start straight away. Let me get you your candle. All right, let's light it up for my dear pal 3. Ooh, a huge candle, you guys. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. The flame was really big. Wow. Okay. So, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. Oh, wow. Okay. So, let's see. For my dear pile 3, who's coming towards you in love? What do you need to know about the person you're bringing in? Maybe you have just met them, maybe you already know them, or maybe you haven't met them at all yet. Let's see. This next person. Okay. First of all, okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Normally I don't really concentrate that much on like zodiac signs and stuff. I look into the energy. However, I really feel like telling you guys that there are 2 elements coming through here in particular very, very strongly, and it's water and fire. Of course, the water elements would be, zodiac signs would be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and for fire, we have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? So there could be something about that in here, okay? This person, like their energy, I really feel strongly water and fire coming through, or maybe it's also with you. Maybe you have some of those energies in your chart as well. But yeah, okay. One thing I would like to say here is that I really feel like this is someone who has experienced quite a lot when it comes to the emotional body. This is someone who definitely has unfortunately gone through some, I would say, challenges in which the emotional body, you know, could have had some negative experiences through it. I also feel like insecurities are coming through this person in the past. They could have gone through certain insecurities which have influenced them emotionally very greatly. And it could have even been a little bit difficult for them. It could have been a certain period in their life, or maybe a phase in their life in which they went through something in particular. Like sometimes we go through certain life experiences that are very major, right? And yeah, even if it's just a short period of time, but they can have such huge impacts on us, right? And I feel like there's something about that here as well. And especially emotionally, they really went through something. And it's so interesting because I genuinely feel like when you meet them, or if you already met them, maybe this is something you already see, but also for those of you guys who haven't met this person yet, you're not gonna really think about this. Like, you're not gonna expect this being someone who has gone through those experiences, because there is no clue. This person has worked through it so immensely and so strongly and so honestly courageous, oops that I honestly feel like they've overcome it. Okay, they've healed from it. But I feel like for some reason, I mean, the fact that this message is coming through, there is a reason for you to know it. Like, you need to know about this, okay? Not necessarily because it's still influencing this person, but I mean, maybe for some of you guys, maybe you went through a very similar situation. You know how this feels like, and maybe this is something that you guys, yeah, you may talk about. You may have an exchange regarding this experience, and you're gonna see, well, you actually went through some similar situations in your life. And it makes you very understanding of each other when it comes to this aspect, okay? But definitely this person, if they at one point in their life could have even distanced themselves from the connection they had towards themselves, okay? Even if there was a disconnect there, this disconnection is definitely not influencing their life anymore. In fact, the complete opposite. They have reconnected, and it has taught them a lot. Oh my goodness. This is a very interesting example I'm receiving, but a warrior, when they go to the battle, it's something so difficult. However, when they come back, they are stronger because the battle has taught them a lot, and it has challenged them a lot. But when they come out of it, there is so much to learn from it. Maybe they have done mistakes within this battle, or maybe they haven't done certain things, or maybe they have done certain things right. There is a lot we can reflect on when we are going through a certain period of our life or phase in our life. And I feel like this person has done something very similar. After they came out of the situation, they reflected and they understood themselves better. They really understood what was happening better. And I'm hearing after this experience, there was nothing more important than reconnecting with themselves. There was nothing more important than knowing their worth and knowing how valuable they are. There was nothing more important than working on the connection or on the relationship they had towards themselves. I don't know why, but for some, maybe this situation also, what is this about? I don't know why, but I'm hearing um one second. I'm getting a lot of messages. I really need to like gather my thoughts. One second. Yeah, I feel like at one point maybe there were certain people who haven't treated this person the way they deserve to be treated. And it's interesting how, yeah, it hasn't made this person hate people, you know? Because that's sometimes something that can happen through it, through negative experiences. They are still very understanding. They don't think that every person is a bad person just because they have encountered bad people in their life. Now they still are very hopeful and optimistic. This is a huge thing. This is a very optimistic person. Not only will the glass always be half full, but they just have this beautiful light about them that they carry, and it helps them to stay good, you know? This is like such a random message, but I'm also receiving that it could be the case that this person has a lot of like connections, or a lot of people know about this person, or they have connected with a lot of people in the sense that they have someone that they can always reach out to when it comes to different things, you know? Maybe they have a friend who's very knowledgeable regarding that. Maybe they know someone who's very good at this. It kind of feels like they know a lot of different people in different fields or countries or like stuff like that. Like, I hope I can explain this the best way possible. Yeah, but yeah, connections, yeah. I feel like this person, if you ask them and if you look into their life, you will see that this person has already achieved certain goals that maybe they've been, yeah, working hard towards. And it's kind of like I'm hearing this person knows what success is. But it's kind of like the way their mind works is they always yeah, they always want to go to the next level. So even if they've succeeded today, there is still something that they want to succeed on tomorrow, if that makes sense. And it's not like that this person is not grateful or anything. In fact, I feel like they're very grateful. This is about them just having a lot of, I would say, dreams and goals, you know, and there is always something for this person that they want to go for or to reach, because this is someone who has put a lot of trust into themselves, you know. They don't want to play small. They want to achieve it all in a way. which honestly they can, because their energy is very incredible. This is not someone who someone who believes in themselves. And I know why I'm being drawn towards the messages I said in the beginning. If you remember that there could have been this disconnect, because maybe in the past this was like the complete opposite. In the past they could have not trusted like themselves the way they do today, or believed in themselves that much. And it's just like, maybe that's why I said you may not really expect them like in their past to be like that, you know. You will not expect them. Yeah, you will have not expected all the things you wouldn't guess, because it's so different, like different from who they are today. If you guys talk about it, and they may say, or they may explain to you, you know, what they went through and how disconnected they were, and how much like confusion or doubt they had towards themselves, you may not even believe it, because it's just like, now there's someone who's over, yeah, overflowing with trust and belief in themselves. And they just they're a force, you know. They're a force that can make so much happen. And of course it always, you know, comes back to ourselves. It always starts there. Even if the whole world believes in us, if we don't believe in ourselves, yeah. And this person started to believe in themselves even when other people didn't. That's very important as well. I really feel like whatever this person has created for themselves, like it's all them. It's all their effort. It's all they have created for themselves. No matter the odds, you know, no matter what was going on, they have made it happen. And that's very admiring. It's kind of like there is a certain level of strength coming through with this person that is very impressive. And yeah, sometimes when we go through certain experiences in life, I mean, very often the negative experiences, they may shape us even more than the positive ones, right? Or we may learn from those even more than the positive ones. And I don't know why, but I'm getting this very, very strong message that whatever phase they went through was actually very crucial when it comes to them developing this trust and belief, and especially the strength towards themselves. Maybe in the past this person cared about what other people thought, or whether people believed in them or not, and it influenced them greatly. Like, for example, if a parent didn't believe in what they wanted to do, it discouraged them immensely. And through whatever they went through, it has taught them at the end of the day, we have to believe in what we want to create, you know, because only we can truly see the vision that we have, because we are the one who's creating it, right? And honestly, there may not be that much more importance when it comes to people's opinion in general. I feel like the way this person lives their life is now truly authentic towards themselves, in comparison to maybe in the past it was about pleasing other people, if that makes sense. Yeah, I see a development, I see growth, and the things they went through, I would almost like to say that it feels like this is something they wanted to experience, like their higher self wanted to go through growth like that, okay? Or maybe there were certain things that this person needed to experience in this life because their soul needed to experience it and learn from something. Like, this is, yeah, it seems very important for their soul journey. Okay? That's something I'm getting so clearly here. My dear pile 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. I am not receiving anything else. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, as always, if you haven't, of course, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.